High above the peaceful landscape of Uduvaka, nestled within the lush green hills of Algam, lies a place of serenity and spiritual refuge. This place, where time seems to stand still, nestled among towering mountains, surrounded by forests that whisper ancient secrets. A temple sits in quiet reflection, far removed from the rush of modern life. Here, the earth and sky meet in harmony, creating an atmosphere of calm that draws seekers from far and wide. A temple perched on sacred ground, a place for those looking to retreat from the chaos of everyday life, a place to find peace within. This temple was established on charitable land just 3 years ago, but it has already become a beacon for meditating monks and those searching for spiritual solace. The land itself, once wild and untamed, has been transformed into a space of stillness and contemplation. For the monks who now reside here, this is a home, a place where the mind can rest and the spirit can reconnect with nature. Surrounded by untouched wilderness, this temple is as much a part of nature as the trees and rocks that envelop it. This sense of remoteness not only enhances the spiritual atmosphere, but also creating a unique bond between the human spirit and the natural world. This is the story of the Nilawalagala Meditation Centre, a modern sanctuary that honors ancient traditions. Before Nilawalagala became the meditation centre it is today, this land was known for its quiet and almost forgotten presence. There were no grand temples or stone structures, but this place held a deeper history. Hidden beneath the overgrowth and wilderness, caves suggest that this area was once home to meditating monks, living in seclusion and practicing the teachings of the Buddha in peace. For centuries, monks used these caves as a retreat, finding shelter in the natural landscape. The only remaining sign of this spiritual heritage was the ancient Bodhi tree, standing tall amidst of the overgrowth. It became a symbol of resilience, a reminder that while monks had long since left, their presence still lingered.
හොයාගන්න පෙළඹුණේ කියන්නේ අපිට දායක මහත්තයෙක් සල්ලි දීලා අරගෙන ඉඩම පූජා කරලා තිබුණා. ඒකට පූජා කරලා පස්සේ නායක ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. උන්වහන්සේට බාර දීලා උන්වහන්සේ බාර අරගෙන මේ භූමිය පුණ්‍ය භූමියක් විදිහට ගොඩනගන්න පටන් ගත්තා. එතකොට මේ භූමිය පෙර පන්සලක් තිබුණු බවට සාක්ෂි තියෙනවා. මේ පිටපස්සේ තියෙන බෝධින් වහන්සේ නමක් ගම්වාසීන් කියන විදිහට අවුරුදු 200කට වඩා පරණ. ඒ කට්ටිය දන්න කාලේ නම් තියෙනවා කියලා කියනවා. එතකොට මේ බෝධින් වහන්සේ මේ විදිහට වැඩ ඉන්න ඉහළ මිට ටිකක් ඉහළින් තියෙනවා ගල් වෙනක් එහෙමත්. එතන ඊට ඉස්සර පන්සලක් එහෙම තිබුණු බවට පිටසක් ඉතින් කතා බහ කරනවා. එතකොට මේ මෙන්න මෙතන තිබිලා තියෙනවා බුද්ධ මන්දිරයක්. ඒ බුද්ධ මන්දිරේ කොටස් දැනටත් මේ පරිසරයේ තුල දකින්න තියෙනවා. අපි මේ වර පෑගින් නැති තැනක තමයි සම්පත් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට දැනට පවතින මේ සංඝාවාසයේ පෙර මෙතන තිබිලා තියෙන ගොඩ නැගිල්ලක්. ඒකේ මේ බිත්ති ටික උපයෝගී කරගෙන තමයි මේ සංඝාවාසයේ නිර්මාණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ. බිත්ති ටිකක් අපි උඩට උස්සලා තියෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව බිත්ති වල මහත එහෙම බැලුවාම පේනවා මේ බොහොම පැරණි බවක් පේන්න තියෙනවා. ඒතර කළු ගල් අරගෙන කළු ගල් ගලින් ගල තියලා මැටි වලින් තමයි මේ ටික මේ සකසලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔන්න ඒ විදිහට ගත්තාම මේ භූමියට පෙර ශාසනික වශයෙන් උරුමයක් තිබිලා තියෙනවා. ශාසනයට පූජා වෙච්ච තැනක්. පන්සල් ඉදි වෙලා තියෙනවා. නමුත් 1980 ගණන් වල විතර වගේ පන්සල හැදලා ගිහිල්ලා එක එක්කෙනාගේ අතරපත් වෙලා පෞද්ගලිකීකරණය වෙලා විවිධ ඒවා වගා කිරීම කටයුතු කරලා ඊට පස්සේ තමයි ආපහු ශාසනයට පූජා වෙන්නේ. විශේෂයෙන් දායක පින්වදෙක් විදිහට රෝහිත ජයසූරිය මහත්මයා ඉදිරියේ පොලිසිය දෙනා එකතු වෙලා තමයි ශාසනයට ඉදව පූජා කරන්න කටයුතු කරගන්න එන්නේ.
3 years ago, a group of monks, inspired by the historical significance of this land, began to restore it. What had once been overgrowth with vines and wild trees was gradually transformed. The Bodhi tree, which had stood through the years as a silent guardian, became the centerpiece of this new sanctuary. This land's rebirth marked the beginning of a new chapter for Nilawalagala. Though the structures are new, the spirit of this place still remains ancient. The caves still exist, offering a quiet reminder of the monks who once lived and meditated here. This connection between the past and the present is what makes Nilawalagala a unique place where history and spirituality coexist. Today, Nilawalagala stands not only as a place for spiritual retreat, but as a testament to the enduring connection between nature, history, and the human spirit. While the caves may no longer house monks, their legacy lives on in the practice and devotion of those who come here to seek peace. The architecture of Nilawalagala is a striking blend of ancient inspiration and modern design. Though newly constructed, the temple draws from centuries-old Sinhalese architecture traditions, while embracing contemporary elements that ensure it serves as a functional and spiritual haven. The temple's exterior reflects simplicity with a design that connects it to nature. Stone pathways wind through the grounds, leading visitors toward the heart of the temple. The temple feels as though it has grown organically from the earth itself, blending seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. Perhaps the most visually stunning feature of the temple is the stupa, a scaled replica of the iconic and great Ronmalisaya. Rising from the temple grounds, it is both a spiritual focal point and a tribute to Sri Lanka's rich Buddhist heritage. The stupa stands tall, symbolizing the Buddha's teachings of enlightenment. However, there's something even more remarkable. It is the tunnel that goes into the stupa, which includes an intricate flood system, allowing the entrance to be sealed off while flooding the passage when needed. This flood system, based on ancient architecture principles, was built to protect the sanctity of the stupa. When activated, water flows into the tunnel, blocking the entrance and preventing access, ensuring that only those who are meant to enter may do so. It's a marvel of both engineering and symbolism. Just as spiritual enlightenment is difficult to attain, so too is access to the sacred heart of the temple restricted, requiring devotion and intention. At the center of the temple lies the Buddha Mandir, a structure that houses the recently revealed golden Buddha statue. This space was designed with simplicity in mind, allowing the statue itself to take center stage. The clean, open design of the structure creates an atmosphere of peace and stillness, encouraging quiet reflection. The Buddha statue, crafted by skilled artisans, to show the serenity and compassion of the Buddha, to show as if the Buddha was actually there. Another unique feature of Nilawalagala is the lamp chamber, which houses exactly 1,008 oil lamps. The lighting of these lamps is just not a beautiful sight, but a deeply symbolic act representing the light of wisdom, that dispels the darkness of ignorance. The chamber was designed to create a serene atmosphere, and when the lamps are lit at dusk, they fill the space with warm and spiritual glow. Beyond its artistic beauties, Nilawalagala is a place of practical spiritual practice. The meditation rooms, designed with simplicity and tranquility, offer a peaceful environment for the monks seeking inner reflection. And the resident hall, built in harmony with the temple's aesthetics, provides a humble space for those who dedicate their lives to study and meditate. These structures are essential to maintain the daily rhythms of monastic life. In recent months, new roads have been built to provide easier access to the temple, allowing more visitors to experience its serenity. These concrete paths have been carefully integrated into the landscape, ensuring they do not disrupt the natural beauty of the surroundings. Even as the temple becomes more accessible, its harmony with nature remains intact. The architecture of the meditation center serves as more than just a functional space for worship. Every detail, from the intricate pillars to the towering stupa, has been designed to create an experience of peace and contemplation. It is a space where ancient traditions live on in a form that speaks to the modern world. At the heart of the Nilawalagala Meditation Centre is its role as a place of devotion and spiritual practice. Throughout the year, the temple hosts a variety of religious ceremonies and events that draw both monks and devotees alike. These rituals are deeply rooted in Buddhist tradition, offering a space for reflection, meditation, and connection with the teachings of the Buddha.
පටන් ගන්න හේතුව උනේ වැසි සමය උදා වෙන කාලේ වික්ෂුන් වහන්සේලා පිණ්ඩපාතේ වැඩම කරන්න වෙනවා. එතකොට ඒ වැඩම කරනකොට අර අලුතෙන් ඇති වෙච්ච තනකොළ එහෙම පෑගෙනවා, ඒවට හානි සිද්ධ වෙනවා, කුමේ සතුන් මැරෙනවා. ආදි වශයෙන් විවිධ දුෂ්කරතා ඉපදුනා. ඒ විශේෂයෙන් වැස්සත් එක්ක ජීවිත දෙවෙනවා ආදි වශයෙන්. එතකොට අන්‍යගමික පිරිස දැක්කේ මේ නව හට ගන්න අංකුර එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒ තනකොළ ඒවා මැරෙනවා අර පෑගිලා. කුමේ සතුන්ට හානි වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා කල්පනා කරා මේ බෞද්ධ ගෞතමයන්ගේ ශ්‍රාවකයෝ මේ කිසිම හිතක් ඔබ මේ පිරිස මේ විදිහට මේ යනවා එන. දශාමියවත් ඉන්නේ මේ තමන්ගේ ආවාස කුටි වලට වෙනවා. කියලා මේ නිග්‍රහ කරන්න ගත්තා. ඒ නිසා බුදු දන්වාසේ දේශනා කරා මේ වස්සාන කාලය තුල තමන්ගේ කටයුතු කරගෙන මේ නිවන් පූර්ණ කරගන්න මාර්ග පිළිවෙත අනුගමනය කරගන්න. ඒ වස්තුන් මාසෙකට කටයුතු කරගන්න කිව්වා. මේ ස්ථානෙකද. එතකොට ඒ නිසා ඒ බුද්ධ කාලයේ ඉඳන්ම තමයි මේ කටින පූජාව පටන් ගත්තේ.
One of the most significant annual events held here is the Katina Pinkama, a traditional offering of robes to the monks which takes place during the monsoon season. These century-old rituals mark the end of the Vasana period, a time when monks remain in one place for 3 months of intensive meditation during the rainy season. After this period, devotees gather and offer new robes as a symbol of gratitude and respect. The Katina ceremony, filled with reverence and community spirit, is one of the most sacred events in the Buddhist calendar, and at Nilawalagala it is celebrated with great devotion. During the Katina Pinkama, the temple becomes the center of spiritual energy. Monks lead the community in chanting and meditation, creating an atmosphere of peace and unity. This ritual not only strengthens the bond between the monks and the lay community, but also honors the Buddha's teachings of generosity and compassion. In addition to the grand ceremonies, Nilawalagala also hosts regular Dharma ceremonies, where monks share the teachings of the Buddha with the lay community. These sermons offer valuable insights into the Dhamma, guiding devotees on the path of mindfulness, wisdom, and compassion. The peaceful environment of the temple provides perfect setting for deep contemplation and understanding of these timeless teachings.
ධර්මයේ පෙන්නනවා බුදු පියාණන් වහන්සේ යම් සමාදානං ධම්මතං සංවරත්තේ සීලං සමාදාන වෙනවා කියන වත සංවරත්තේ පිළිගින් කියන්නේ දස කුසලයේ සම්බන්ධ වෙනා කාරණා 10න් දෙන්නක කටයුතු කිරීම තමයි සංවරත්තේ සීලං. හැබැයි සීලයේ එන්නේ වෙනකොට තමා මානසිකත්වයේ තුළින්ම ප්‍රඥාව තුළින්ම තමන්ගේ සුද්ධභාවයෙන් පිහිටන්නේ. අන්නේ පිහිටුව තමයි ඔය සංවරත්තේ පිහිටුණා කියන්නේ.
On Poya days, which marks the full moon, the temple hosts Silsamadana events, where devotees take part in a day of spiritual practice. Dressed in white, they observe the 8 precepts, meditate, and engage in Dharma discussions. These days of mindfulness are an essential part of Buddhist practice, allowing devotees to step away from the distractions of daily life and focus on their spiritual development. For those who come to Nilawalagala on Poya days, the temple offers a space for quiet reflection and connection with the Dharma. The Silsamadana events remind devotees of the importance of simplicity, mindfulness, and compassion, helping them cultivate a peaceful and focused mind. Through these ceremonies and practices, Nilawalagala Meditation Centre not only serves as a place of spiritual refuge, but a living embodiment of the Buddha's teachings. From the grand rituals of the Kathina Pinkama to the quiet introspection of Silsamadana, the temple fosters a deep sense of community, devotion, and mindfulness. At the Nilawalagala Meditation Centre, the daily life of monks is a careful balance of devotion, mindfulness, and discipline. From the early mornings until nightfall, their days are a continuous cycle of spiritual practice deeply rooted in the teachings of the Buddha. As dawn breaks over the hills, the day begins with the recitation of Pirit, the sacred verses filled with the teachings of the Buddha resonate through the temple grounds. This daily ritual, performed at both morning and evening, creates a peaceful atmosphere, blessing the temple and all who visit. The verses of Pirit foster an environment of calm and reflection, allowing the monks to start their day with a sense of spiritual purpose. After the morning Pirit, the monks gather to receive Dana, the food generously provided by the local community. This meal is more than just nourishment. It represents the deep connection between the lay people and monks. The community supports the monks through their offerings, while the monks in turn dedicate themselves to spiritual practice, embodying the Buddha's teachings. This mutual exchange strengthens the bond between the monks and those who come to the temple. Following their morning meal, the monks turn to their daily duties, from sweeping the temple grounds to caring for the gardens and the sacred Bodhi tree, with activities are performed in silence, with mindfulness in each step. The task may seem simple, but they are rooted in opportunities to practice Dharma in action. Every moment, every task is a meditation in itself, a chance to cultivate presence and awareness. Later in the day, the monks gather once again for their second meal, offered by the community. The second dana is received with the same gratitude and mindfulness, reinforcing the mutual respect between the monks and the lay people. In Buddhist tradition, these offerings help the monks sustain their practice, while the act of giving allows devotees to cultivate generosity and compassion. With the second meal completed, the monks continue their work around the temple grounds, whether tending to meditation halls, maintaining the gardens, or preparing for evening practice, their activities are done with quiet reflection. In the simplicity of these daily duties, monks live out the Buddha's teachings of mindfulness, embracing the moment with full awareness. As their day draws to a close, the monks come together once again for the evening Pirit recitation. The second chanting of the day brings a sense of closure and echoing through the temple halls. As the sun dips down below the horizon, the recitation creates an atmosphere of peace and tranquility, calming the mind as the day's activities come to an end. Before nightfall, the monks deliver a dharma session for the lay people who gather at the temple. This is a time for monks to share the teachings of the Buddha, offering guidance and wisdom to the community. These sermons help devotees deepen their understanding of Dharma and apply it in their daily lives, fostering a deeper connection between the monks and the lay community. As the final moments of the day pass, the temple falls into peaceful silence. The monks retire for the night, carrying with them the tranquility of the day spent in reflection and spiritual practice. As the cycle of the day comes to an end, the monks prepare to begin anew with the dawn, continuing their journey along the path of enlightenment. The Nilawalagala Meditation Centre is not just a spiritual sanctuary, it also is a place for where the beauty of nature thrives in harmony with the temple. Surrounded by lush greenery, this remote location offers a perfect retreat for both the monks and many visitors who come here seeking peace. Nature plays a crucial role in the spiritual experience at Nilawalagala, creating an environment of tranquility that enhances meditation and reflection. The grounds of the temple are filled with a diverse array of plants and flowers. Everywhere you look, nature blooms. Beautiful flowers of every color can be seen adorning the paths, while trees, some centuries old, stand tall, offering shade and comfort. The air hums with the gentle sound of bees and the soft flutter of butterflies, creating a natural symphony that calms the mind. The abundance of plant life attracts a wide range of insects, including various species of butterfly and bees, which move gracefully to the temple yard. Their presence adds a dynamic quality to the landscape, reminding visitors of the interconnectedness of all living things. The monks too cherish this relationship with nature, tending to the gardens and ensuring that the temple remains a haven for all creatures, great and small. One of the most remarkable features of Nilawalagala's integration with nature is its carefully designed water system. During the rainy season, water from the upper areas surrounding the stupa is guided down through a series of beautifully constructed waterways. The system not only manages the flow of water during heavy rainfall, but also directs it into the natural pond situated at the base of the temple grounds. The movement of the water is both practical and aesthetically pleasing, flowing in a peaceful, rhythmic manner that enhances the beauty of the temple's environment. As rainfall flows from the highlands, it travels through the systematic channel, creating a mesmerizing display as it makes its way down to the pond. The pond itself has become a focal point of nature's beauty at the temple, where visitors can sit and meditate, listening to the gentle sound of water and reflecting on the peaceful that nature brings. Nilawalagala is also home to a wide range of trees, including kumbuk, banyan, and the Atavisi Bodhi trees, many of which have been planted as a part of a tree planting initiative called Green Hopes, led by the Career Skills and Development Society of Sri Lanka University. This project, carried out recently, has brought a new wave of greenery to the temple grounds. With young trees planted across the entire landscape, this initiative reflects on the temple's commitment not only to spiritual growth but also to the environmental sustainability, ensuring that the natural beauty of this sacred land continues to flourish for generations to come. The Green Hopes initiative has transformed the temple grounds, adding hundreds of new trees to the already abundant landscape. The university students, together with the monks, have made it their mission to restore the natural beauty of this area, planting a variety of trees that will grow and thrive in the years ahead. This act of environmental stewardship aligns perfectly with Buddhist values of caring for the earth and living in harmony with nature. In every step they take, the monks are also reminded of the importance of living harmoniously with the world around them. The natural environment of Nilawalagala enhances the spiritual atmosphere, offering both monks and visitors a deeper connection to the earth and to the Dhamma. This sacred place, shaped by the hands of both humans and nature, continues to evolve, growing in beauty and spiritual significance as time goes on. The Nilawalagala Meditation Centre is not only a space for spiritual refuge for monks and devotees, but is also deeply connected to the surrounding community. The temple serves as a hub of support, education, and spiritual guidance for the nearby village, fostering a strong bond between the monks and the people. The local community plays an essential role in sustaining the temple, offering daily dana to the monks. In return, the monks provide blessings and spiritual guidance to the villagers, ensuring that this relationship is one of mutual respect and support. The temple's presence enriches the lives of those who live nearby, offering them a place of peace and reflection and connection to the Dhamma. This place is also a center for education and community events, where local children and families come to learn the teaching of the Buddha, take part in Sil Samadhane on Poya days, and celebrate religious festivals. These gatherings strengthen the fabric of community, creating a shared space for spiritual growth and social connection. Beyond its spiritual role, the temple also promotes environmental sustainability, working alongside the community to care for tree planting initiatives and to local charity events. Nilawalagala is at the heart of the community's efforts to live harmoniously with nature and with one another. Throughout our journey at Nilawalagala, we have seen how this sacred space connects the past, present, and future. Nestled in the quiet hills of Sri Lanka, the temple stands as a place of peace deeply rooted in history and tradition. The temple grounds, once overgrown and forgotten, have been lovingly restored, and the ancient Bodhi tree continues to thrive, symbolizing resilience and renewal. We've explored the architectural and artistic features of Nilawalagala, from the intricate carvings that reflect the traditions of ancient Sri Lankan temples to the stunning replica of the great Ranvel Saya stupa. Every corner of the temple blends the ancient and modern, creating a harmonious space for meditation and reflection. The connection to nature is also a fundamental aspect of Nilawalagala. The carefully designed water system, lush greenery, and vibrant plant life makes this temple not just a sanctuary for the soul, but for the natural world as well. The temple and its surrounding work in harmony with initiatives like the Green Hopes project, ensuring that this balance between nature and spirituality will continue for generations. At the heart of the temple is the devotion of the monks, whose disciplined daily lives revolve around mindfulness, meditation, and study. Supported by the community, the monks maintain a sacred connection with the people, offering spiritual guidance through Dhamma sermons, while the villages in turn provide sustenance to the practice of dana. This relationship between the temple and community is one of the mutual respect and support. From the grand ceremonies such as the Katina Pinkama to everyday rituals of offering dana, Nilawalagala remains a central part of the local community, fostering both spiritual and social growth. Nilawalagala is more than just a place of worship. It is a sanctuary of peace, nature and tradition, offering all who come here an opportunity to reconnect with themselves, with the community and with the teachings of the Buddha. It is a place where the beauty of the natural world and depth of spiritual practice exists in perfect harmony. And as the Buddha wisely said, Chirang tattittam lokasmin samma sambuddha sasana Theruvan Saranai.